What if one of the most powerful strategies for maintaining younger looking skin was not inside an expensive bottle of serum, but right on your plate? Collagen is what gives structure to your skin, helps cushion your joints, and contributes to the strength of tendons, cartilage, and many other connective tissues. But your body cannot build collagen from just one single ingredient. It needs amino acids to create the structure, vitamin C to activate the synthesis process, and minerals that help collagen fibers stabilize and cross-link properly. And that is why some foods that seem completely ordinary can play a remarkable role in this system. Some provide direct building materials. Some contain no collagen at all, but supply exactly what your body needs to make it. And others do something equally important. They help protect the collagen you already have from breaking down. In this list, we will count down 15 collagen-supporting foods, from familiar nutritional sources to foods that provide collagen almost directly. Pay especially close attention from number 5 onward, because that is where we move beyond foods that mainly support the system and enter the foods that provide the actual structural materials for collagen. And number 1 is something humans have used for thousands of years, long before we even knew what collagen really was. Let's begin with number 15. Number 15, beans. Beans may not seem like the most logical place to begin a video about collagen. They have no fish skin, no cartilage, they do not set into gelatin, and they certainly do not look like any collagen product you would see in a store. But inside beans is one component that collagen synthesis depends on: lysine. Lysine is one of the important amino acids involved in building the collagen chain, along with glycine and proline, which we will see much more of near the end of this list. After being incorporated into collagen structure, lysine can also be converted into hydroxylysine, a form involved in creating stable collagen crosslinks. What is interesting is that the enzymes involved in this process also depend on vitamin C. That shows us that the collagen system does not operate through isolated nutrients. Every link depends on another link. Black beans, kidney beans, chickpeas, lentils, and edamame can all contribute lysine to your diet. This is especially important for people who eat a lot of plant-based foods, because lysine is often more limited in diets built too heavily around grain. Beans also bring fiber that feeds gut bacteria and provide manganese involved in collagen structure within cartilage. So a bowl of black bean soup or lentil stew does not contain collagen directly, but it is supplying part of the foundation your body needs before collagen can even be built. Number 14, cashews. If beans help provide part of the raw material, cashews enter the process much closer to the final stage of collagen construction. What makes cashews special is not primarily their protein or fat. It is copper. Copper is a mineral required for the activity of an enzyme called lysyl oxidase, and that enzyme helps link individual collagen fibers into stronger networks. Imagine that your body has just produced a large amount of new collagen fibers. If those fibers are not properly linked and organized, they still have not become the strong structure your skin and connective tissues need. That is where copper begins to matter. A 1-ounce serving of cashews in the original script provides about 0.6 milligrams of copper, which is a significant portion of the daily requirement. Cashews also provide magnesium, iron, and some zinc. What makes this choice practical is that you do not need to build an entire meal around it. A small handful can become a snack. Cashews can go into stir fries or be blended into creamy sauces. And while you may think you are simply eating a rich, buttery nut, your body is actually receiving a mineral needed for the finishing stage of collagen structure. Number 13, leafy greens. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and collard greens appear in almost every conversation about healthy eating. But when it comes to collagen, the story goes beyond ordinary vitamins and minerals. Leafy greens provide vitamin C, and as you will see more clearly in the higher positions, vitamin C is an essential part of collagen synthesis. But the original script also highlights another interesting component, chlorophyll. This is the green pigment plants use to capture light energy. A study mentioned in the original script suggested that consuming chlorophyll was associated with increased procollagen levels in the skin, while also showing protective effects at the cellular level against light exposure. Leafy greens also provide lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids associated with protecting cells from UV-induced oxidative stress. Vitamin K and magnesium add additional roles in tissue structure and enzymatic processes. The important point is that leafy greens are not doing only one thing. They create a network of support, a little raw material protection, and a little enzyme support. That is why a salad, a plate of greens sauteed in olive oil, or some spinach in a smoothie can have more value than its very ordinary appearance suggests. Number 12, garlic. Garlic may be one of the smallest foods on this list, but the mechanism that makes it interesting for collagen has little to do with vitamin C or protein. It has to do with sulfur. Sulfur participates in structures that help proteins maintain strength, and the original script emphasizes its role in supporting bonds associated with collagen. But here is where it gets more interesting. Garlic also contains allicin and related compounds, and these compounds have been studied for their effects on a group of enzymes called matrix metalloproteinases, or MMPs. MMPs are not enemies. Your body needs them for normal tissue remodeling. The problem begins when these collagen-degrading enzymes become too active because of inflammation, UV damage, or aging. At that point, collagen can be broken down faster than your body replaces it. And that is what makes garlic an interesting part of this strategy. Do not think only about making more collagen. Think about protecting what has already been made. The original script suggests crushing garlic and letting it sit for a few minutes before using it, giving the formation of allicin time to occur. Raw garlic can go into salad dressings, dips, or cold sauces. A very small ingredient, but it brings us to a much bigger lesson. Anti-aging is not only about building. Sometimes it is also about slowing down what is being lost. Number 11, pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are small, green, and very easy to overlook when they sit next to more famous foods. But for collagen, they bring a mineral this system cannot simply ignore. That mineral is zinc. Zinc is required for the activity of many enzymes, including enzymes involved in collagen synthesis and stabilization. In the original script, zinc is described as a cofactor for reactions that help the collagen construction process reach completion. It is also involved in wound healing, skin cell turnover, and the regulation of inflammatory responses that affect tissue health. A 8-gram serving of pumpkin seeds is described in the original script as providing about 2.2 milligrams of zinc. That number does not make pumpkin seeds a miracle food, but it does show how a small serving can make a meaningful contribution to the minerals your body needs each day. Pumpkin seeds also provide magnesium, healthy fats, and plant-based protein. You can toast them lightly and sprinkle them over salads. Add them to soup, scatter them over a grain bowl, or eat them with berries as a snack. If collagen is a structure under construction, then zinc is like one of the tools the construction crew cannot do without. And pumpkin seeds are a very simple way to bring that tool into your diet. At number 10, we move into a different strategy because building new collagen only solves half the problem. You also need to protect the cells producing collagen and protect the environment where those collagen fibers exist. That is where avocados become interesting. The original script focuses on vitamin E, a fat-soluble antioxidant that helps protect lipid-containing structures. Cell membranes are made largely from fats. When those membranes are repeatedly damaged by oxidation, cells may function less efficiently and regeneration can also be affected. Vitamin E helps neutralize free radicals before they continue damaging those structures. But avocados have another advantage. They are rich in oleic acid, the same monounsaturated fat that is prominent in olive oil. The fat in avocado also helps your body absorb fat-soluble nutrients from other foods eaten alongside it. That makes avocado an ideal partner for salads. A salad full of greens and carotenoids is already valuable, but when you add an appropriate source of fat, your body can absorb more effectively the compounds you were trying to get from that meal. Half an avocado on toast, in a salad, or blended into a smoothie. does not provide collagen directly. It does something different. It helps protect the environment collagen needs in order to remain intact. Number 9, tomatoes. There is one enemy of collagen we can never completely avoid. Sunlight, UV radiation, can drive oxidative stress in the skin and activate processes associated with collagen breakdown. And that is why tomatoes are on this list. Tomatoes are one of the most common dietary sources of lycopene. Lycopene is the carotenoid responsible for their red color and has strong antioxidant properties. The original script mentions a study in the Times British Journal of Dermatology in which people who consumed tomato paste daily for 12 weeks had a lower response to UV-induced skin damage than the control group. That does not mean tomatoes replace sunscreen. The original script makes that clear as well. The important point is that nutrition may provide an additional layer of biological support from within. And tomatoes have another very interesting characteristic. Lycopene becomes more bioavailable when tomatoes are cooked and eaten with fat. That means tomato sauce, tomatoes roasted with olive oil, or sun-dried tomatoes may tell a very different nutritional story than raw tomatoes eaten alone. Sometimes, cooking a food does not make it less valuable. In this case, it may help your body use lycopene more effectively. Number 8, berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries do not provide collagen the way fish or gelatin will. They act more like bodyguards. Collagen in your body is constantly being produced, but at the same time, it is also constantly being damaged. UV radiation. Inflammation, oxidative stress, and even glycation associated with high blood sugar. If the rate of destruction exceeds the rate of rebuilding, the changes we associate with aging can become more visible. Berries are rich in anthocyanins, the red, blue, and purple pigments that give them their striking colors. Anthocyanins are antioxidants that can neutralize free radicals before those radicals continue attacking tissue. The original script also emphasizes the ability of these compounds to affect inflammatory pathways connected to MMP enzymes. Strawberries bring one very practical advantage. 1 cup of strawberries is described in the original script as providing more than 85 milligrams of vitamin C, meaning they can help protect collagen while also supporting its production. Blueberries add other polyphenols, and that is why a bowl of mixed berries may be doing more at once than most people realize. Add them to yogurt, oatmeal, smoothies, or simply eat them on their own. You are not just eating a natural dessert. You are supporting the defense system for the collagen your body has worked so hard to build. Number 7, citrus fruits. At number 7, we arrive at one of the most important nutrients in the entire collagen story, vitamin C. Oranges, lemons, grapefruit, and limes are famous for vitamin C, but what matters is understanding why collagen needs it so much. Your body does not simply join amino acids together and call the result collagen. A series of biochemical reactions must happen before those amino acids can become a stable structure. One important step uses an enzyme called prolyl hydroxylase. This enzyme helps convert proline into hydroxyproline, a characteristic component of collagen structure. And prolyl hydroxylase depends on vitamin C. That is why severe vitamin C deficiency can weaken connective tissues, slow wound healing, and cause many collagen-rich structures to begin failing. Vitamin C also acts as an antioxidant, helping protect collagen from free radicals produced by the environment and metabolism. A medium orange in the original script provides about 70 milligrams of vitamin C. But the goal is not to reduce an orange to a number. The important thing is consistency. An orange is a snack. A little lemon in your meals? Grapefruit at breakfast? You are giving your body something similar to the ignition switch for the collagen synthesis machinery. And right after citrus, number 6 surprises a lot of people. Number 6, bell peppers. If you think oranges are always the star of vitamin C, red bell peppers may force you to reconsider. According to the figures used in the original script, 1 medium red bell pepper can provide about 190 milligrams of vitamin C. That is roughly twice the amount mentioned for medium orange, and that matters because vitamin C is an essential part of collagen synthesis. But red bell peppers do not stop with vitamin C. They are also rich in beta-carotene, which your body can convert into vitamin A to support skin cell renewal. Think about two processes happening at the same time. On one side, your body is trying to build new collagen. On the other, your skin constantly needs to replace old cells and maintain a healthy environment for that new structure. Vitamin C supports one part of the story. Vitamin A supports another. The original script also mentions quercetin and luteolin, two compounds with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Bell peppers can be eaten raw in salads, roasted with olive oil and garlic, blended into sauces, or stuffed with protein-rich fillings. And right here, the list is about to change. Because the final 5 positions are no longer only about vitamins or minerals. They begin supplying structural materials that come increasingly closer to actual collagen. Number 5, egg whites. Egg whites are often discussed as a low-calorie protein source. But if we stop there, we miss a more important part of the story. Egg whites provide proline, one of the key amino acids your body uses in collagen formation. Imagine collagen is a twisted structure made of 3 protein chains. To build that structure, your body needs the right amino acids to appear at the right time. Proline is one of them. Your body can make some proline on its own, but dietary protein still provides additional material for the system. Egg whites also contain smaller amounts of glycine and provide lysine, the amino acid we first encountered at number 15. At this point, the circle begins to close. Beans provide lysine, citrus and bell peppers bring vitamin C, cashews bring copper, pumpkin seeds bring zinc, and now egg whites add proline and other amino acids. That is how collagen is actually built. Not from one isolated superfood, but from a system of raw materials working together. Fried eggs, poached eggs, boiled eggs. The preparation can change, but the greatest advantage is that eggs are one of the most accessible protein sources on the entire list. And from number 4 onward, we begin eating collagen almost directly. Number 4, sardines. Sardines are one of the few foods where you often eat almost the entire animal. Skin, soft bones, and flesh. And that is exactly what makes them different. Fish skin contains marine collagen. The bones and structural tissues also contain collagen matrix. Instead of only providing amino acids and asking your body to build everything from scratch, sardines bring structural proteins that come directly from fish. The original script especially emphasizes type 1 collagen in fish skin, the same type that is also dominant in human skin. But sardines have a second advantage, EPA and DHA. These 2 omega-3 fatty acids are not collagen, but they are associated with reducing inflammatory burden, which the original script describes as one of the forces that accelerates collagen breakdown. That creates a very interesting combination. One side provides marine collagen. The other supports a lower inflammatory environment, so the collagen you already have may not be broken down as quickly. Canned sardines are also extremely practical. You can eat them with olive oil and lemon, mash them into a spread, add them to pasta. No collagen powder, no capsules. Just a small fish humans have been eating for a very long time, and if sardines are already this powerful, number 3 is even more familiar. Number 3, salmon. Salmon is famous for omega-3s, but for collagen, the most interesting part of the fish is often the part many people leave on the plate. This is the skin. Salmon skin is a concentrated source of marine type I collagen, and this type of collagen also plays a major role in the structure of our own skin. The original script cites research on marine collagen peptides, showing improvements in skin elasticity, moisture, and roughness over time. What makes salmon especially interesting is that it does not provide only one component. The skin brings collagen, the flesh brings omega-3s, and omega-3s help support lower levels of inflammatory processes that can accelerate collagen breakdown. That is why salmon becomes a food with 2 directions of action. It provides something your body can break down into materials for new collagen, while also helping support the environment, where your existing collagen has to survive. When grilling, roasting, or pan-searing salmon, leave the skin on if you enjoy eating it. When it is crisped properly, it is not only delicious, but also the part most directly connected to the collagen story. Wild-caught salmon is preferred in the original script for flavor and nutrient density, but farm salmon still provides substantial protein and meaningful amounts of omega-3s. Number 3 has brought us very close to direct collagen, but number 2 goes even further because essentially it is collagen that has already been cooked. Number 2, gelatin. Gelatin does not simply support collagen in the usual sense. Gelatin is made from collagen. When collagen's long triple helix structure is cooked, heat changes those long protein chains into shorter peptide chains. And the result is gelatin. You have probably seen this process many times without realizing what you were looking at. A pot of bone broth that sets into a soft, jiggly mass in the refrigerator, that is gelatin. A high-quality chicken broth that becomes thick after cooling, also gelatin. Traditional foods like aspic, panna cotta, or consommé that can set when cooled all depend on this same property. What makes gelatin especially interesting is that it has already been partially broken down before it reaches your digestive system. The original script emphasizes hydroxyproline-containing peptides that may not only provide raw materials, but may also act as signals related to fibroblast activity, the cells responsible for producing collagen. A study mentioned in the original script found that athletes who consumed gelatin before exercise showed higher markers of collagen synthesis in tendons and cartilage than the control group. Unflavored gelatin can be added to warm water, soups, sauces, and many other foods. You can also make gelatin-based snacks with fruit juice. But the most interesting part is that you do not necessarily need to buy gelatin separately, because number 1 can create it naturally inside the food itself. Number 1, bone broth. And number 1 brings us back to one of the oldest eating traditions in this entire list. Bone broth. Long before collagen powder, long before people talked about peptides, fibroblasts, or hydroxyproline, humans were simmering bones, cartilage, and connective tissue for hours to create thick broths rich in gelatin. When beef, chicken, pork, or fish bones are slowly simmered, collagen inside connective tissue begins breaking down into gelatin and continues into peptides and amino acids, glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. These are exactly the kinds of components your body can use within its collagen system. The original script mentions research on collagen peptides, showing measurable improvements in skin hydration and elasticity. But the reason bone broth stands at number 1 is not only collagen, it is a whole food. Along with gelatin and compounds from connective tissue, broth can also contain minerals and glycosaminoglycans. And the traditional method has barely changed. Simmer quality bones for many hours, around 12 to 24 hours, with a small splash of apple cider vinegar. Then strain the broth, season it, drink it warm, or use it as the base for soups, stews, and sauces. But there is one simple sign that you have extracted a meaningful amount of gelatin. Let the broth cool in the refrigerator. If it sets and jiggles like jelly, you are watching cooked collagen turn into gelatin right in front of you. And that is why bone broth completes the entire story of this list. Beans bring lysine into the system, cashews provide copper, pumpkin seeds provide zinc. Citrus fruits and bell peppers bring vitamin C into the synthesis process. Egg whites provide proline. Sardines and salmon bring marine collagen. Gelatin brings collagen closer to a form your body can process. But bone broth combines tradition, collagen, gelatin, and a collection of supporting components in one single food. Not a serum, not a miracle pill. Just a cooking method that has survived through generations. If you have made it this far, the most important thing is not to choose one food and expect it to turn back the clock on aging overnight. What matters is understanding that collagen works as a system. Your body needs raw materials to build it. It needs vitamins and minerals to activate the reactions. And it needs a well-protected environment. So newly made collagen is not constantly destroyed faster than it can be replaced. That is why the most powerful strategy does not come from one single food. It comes from the way different foods support different parts of the same process. If this video made you look at familiar foods in a different way, hit the like button and tell me which food surprised you the most. And if you want to keep exploring how nutrition affects longevity, skin, and the way the body ages, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you do not miss the next videos. Because sometimes the most valuable anti-aging strategy is not inside a bottle. It has been sitting on your plate all along.